Hey, what's up? It's payday. It's January 4th. We made it through December. We made it through 2022. Uber paid out finally, a day late, but old reliable Uber, at least they, don't keep it. So, got my payment from Uber. And I wanted to give you guys a heads up on a video coming up. Before you click off of this video, I wanted to promote should be a good, interesting. I've got coming up on Friday, January 6th, is when I received my Corolla. January 6th of last year is when I got the Corolla. So I've had it for exactly a year on Friday, and you can check that video when I received it. It's called Carvana Delivers the Corolla. I'm gonna show how many miles I drove in a year, and show the wear and tear that's happened to it, and discuss why I have no interest or desire to do rideshare rides anymore still, and also talk about a possible solution to my issue with getting ripped off by all the mechanics I've gone through. So check that video out. If you watch the Carvana Delivers the Corolla video, you'll see the miles that I showed, the miles that it had on it when I got it. So we'll see exactly how many miles I drove in a year doing this, crazy hours. And then I took it on the road trip too and everything. So make sure you set the notification for that, or just be aware that's coming on Friday morning. It's daytime hours. It won't be middle of the night like these payday videos, because the sun has to be up for me to show the car and stuff. So, but this week was crazy. It was weird. Just like Christmas week, it was totally unexpected, and the weekdays were a little slower, but I had some crazy Saturday morning. My Friday night shift was normal, and it was like a regular, non-holiday weekend normal for Friday. And then at 3 a.m. Saturday morning, DoorDash wouldn't let me go any further, and Uber Eats just died, like crazy slowdown. And the slowdown was all the way till 12 noon, and I only got like 5 or 6 deliveries. But a couple years ago, I would have just quit the shift. But now that I do these payday videos, I don't do that. I'm not willing to do that anymore. I want every single dollar, higher to show a good weekly payout to you guys and try to, impress. So I stuck it out, but I was so damn bored that I ended up driving to Costco and doing a full Costco shopping while I was still online with Uber Eats. And I'll show you. I got some essentials for the Washington trip. This is the major one right here, because Washington bends you over and rapes you for liquor. So if you're in Washington, please confirm that in the comments. These beauties are $18.99 each, and this stuff is the same as, to me, it's the same as Grey Goose. It's product of France. And those are worth $60 a piece in Washington for me. So I did a whole lap around the whole Costco. I got some coffee. I got these dog treats. I got this year's supply of laundry detergent. Here's the receipt right here. So I did a whole almost $500 of shopping. Toilet paper, allergy medicine, deodorant, bar soap, and was able to do all that while I was online waiting for Uber Eats to go off. And I got that all loaded in the car, and then on the way to bring it home, I got one. Uber Eats went off with a $2 order, so of course I declined that, and then I got that all unloaded, and then it picked up a little. I went to the Costco right at 10 a.m., so it picked up a little for the lunch. So I got like 3 or 4 decent ones during the lunch, but That was a 9-hour stretch where I got like 5 or 6 only deliveries Saturday morning. And then Saturday night, I start a little before 9, so New Year's Eve night, there's fireworks going off, bombs, like, sounds like a damn stick of dynamite, and it's like scaring the shit out of me a couple times. And every neighborhood was just clouded with smoke, and I'm running over all the fireworks in the street. Every house I pull up to, I'm running over those piles of fireworks that have already been spent. And so it was doing good. DoorDash had $2 peak pay, and then at 1 a.m., for an hour and a half, all I got was out of town, 15, 20 mile away orders. 15 to 20 miles away, out of the DoorDash zone, way the hell out of anywhere that I'd ever go or be willing to do, for an hour and a half straight, just constantly. And they were coming in one after another. I had decline. I was at 4% and 5% on the acceptance rates for DoorDash and Uber. And then at 2:30, I get a $9.18 Filibertos for 1.8 miles. And that's the first acceptable order I got after that hour and a half straight delay of just getting out of town. That's what I call them, out of town orders. I get to the Filibertos, and he has like 12 bagged up orders sitting there waiting for people to pick up, and said it's been a while since anybody's came in to pick those up. So can anybody explain to me how that happens? And is that the priority? Like, how bad is that screwing the customer? Like, Uber doesn't claim to do that, and it was happening on both, but DoorDash claims to give priority to the Diamond and the Top Dasher. And how long are these customers having to wait because they're punishing somebody that doesn't accept every order? It's ridiculous. So anyway, I had to tell that, and I didn't want to do a separate video about that because nobody watches my other videos. So let me show you how it turned out. Okay, so there's the Uber payment that just dropped in this morning, $738.81. There's a Dasher Direct. I think I only did 2 since last time you saw. So there's that 1,000 that I told you about last week. And I need to do one right now. I'll show you. There's the previous Uber. So $738.81 on Uber. And I'll show you the DoorDash, so you'll know that I did not make my $2,000. It was $1,844.75 was the total for the week. So not super far off my $2,000, and I'm not too bummed out about it. $68 dash time. I had a reimbursement because Taco Bell told me they didn't have the order. They didn't see the order. So I called because I wanted the DoorDash to make them give me the order, and DoorDash called them and talked to them and then gave me the half pay, and I didn't have to do the order. So, but that was an actual call, and it wasn't a closed store. It was calling and telling them I couldn't get the order. So I forgot to show you my rating and all that last week. This week's going actually pretty freaking good so far. Might not be too devastating yet for the January slowdown. So this new account's almost 1,200 deliveries. I had 8,500 on the previous one. Acceptance has come back up since that terrible. My rating's doing good. I've got a 2, a 3, and a 4 on there, and then the rest are 5s. Let's look at the Uber. Worked all 7 days on both apps. $92 deliveries on the Uber. Okay, I'm going to show you the Dasher Direct and my progress on getting all the money from DoorDash. I've been waiting to do a transfer because the holiday, the weekend, and the Monday that wouldn't have gone through on Monday because of the bank. You know, that was supposed to be the official New Year's Day holiday. So $16.75.20. I'm gonna move the maximum amount that I'm allowed right now. $1,272.60. $1,272.60. Oops, that's not it. Okay. Okay, I got it. It's gonna text me that I sent myself money. Let's see where I stand now. So I'm still $402.60 over the 5,000 in 30 days. So you guys that are these smaller gig tubers, I saw one that did a video series about making 4,500 in 30 days or a month, and I commented on it like that's too low, and she got all pissed off and blasted me back in the comments and talking about how I have nothing better to do than harass people on the internet, she said. I'm not going to say who it is because I don't want to advertise her channel, but it's like a small 200 and something subscriber channel. So I'm still over 5,000 in 30 days, and I'm also doing Uber. So let's see. I just want to see that 0 remaining. Yep. So I'm not bummed out by 1844. That's good enough. And if I could keep 18, I'd be stoked through these. I was looking at my last year's Payday video titles, and it's like Payday, how I deal with the slowdown. Payday, the slowdown continues. Payday, when will this nightmare end? Payday, it still sucks. Like, if you just look through my last year's videos, you don't even have to click on them. You can just see those titles. So I'm not gonna. I was surprised that this slows down in January. The rides didn't. I don't remember the rides slowing down. Like, the rides were awesome through April, and spring training was the best. Like, March sucked for this last year. Events don't help the delivery, I guess, over rides. So I learned that last year. So this year I'm ready for it, and the time off is happening no matter what. Like, I'm gonna. If I drop to $1,000 a week, I'm still getting the summer off. I'm not, because life is too short, and I'd look like a jackass if I didn't accomplish that. That's the theme of this whole channel, is me working crazy, massive hours, busting my ass to earn the summer off. So it's happening for sure. But thanks to you guys that are still watching. There's only like 20 of you still watching now since I revealed the weekly total, but I'll give you guys a good little treat, a personal family story. My mom watches every YouTube video of mine, and it's a good way for her to keep up to date on how I'm doing, and I don't have a lot of time to do phone calls with her. And so when she saw that vodka, she said, "Oh shit!" And then she called out to her common law husband Mike, my fishing buddy Mike, and called him over, probably showed him, and they're both just shaking their heads, going, "Oh no." I brought one of those 6-packs of handles of vodka last year, and it wasn't enough. And Washington rips you off so hard. I had to pay $40 for Sky vodka a couple times, so I'm not going to let that happen again this year. But don't worry, Mama. I'm going to share with everybody. It's not all for me. It's for everyone. All right, thanks, especially to you guys that are still watching. I went over 15 minutes on this one, so this is a longer Payday video, but make sure that you check out the video about the Corolla on Friday. That's going to be a good one. All right, talk soon. See you later.